Jerry Ulsman at the University of Florida divided his photography students into two groups. Group A was told that they would be judged solely on the numbers of photographs that they would create. Quality did not matter. 100 photos would secure them an A grade, 90 B, and 80 C. Group B, on the other hand, was told to create one perfect photograph. Their entire grade would depend solely on the quality of that one piece. And so these students worked on their respective pieces throughout the semester and handed it over by the end. When the results came in, though, it took everyone by surprise. My work mostly involves a lot of writing and editing, and an invisible force often stops me from doing it. I'm sure you know the feeling of having way too much to do, but choosing to do nothing at all. This feeling is generally unanimous with anything new that you start. At first, I thought I was lazy, which I am, but that's what this invisible force wants. It will keep you from doing things that you want to, while you blame something else for it. It's cheeky. It sits right at the core. It's fear. You must have heard fear is the mind killer. But you don't realize how much that is true until you notice it yourself. How many times do we depend on external factors like deadlines or clients to get ourselves going? Because dragging yourself to the finish line feels too daunting. It's a vicious cycle. You worry that you aren't doing enough or making enough, and that translates to fear that stops you from doing enough. You are stuck in a limbo as the fear feeds on you. But we can't stay like this. Not only does it delay any progress, it outright kills new ideas. See, our brain is very good at protecting itself, almost too good. If it feels that there is a chance that the outcome might not be desirable, it will demotivate you from attempting it altogether, especially for an artist, where they have to create something original which will then be evaluated by the audience. Will they like it? Will they hate it? This uncertainty generally results in fear even before we start a project. But that doesn't mean it spares others. Imagine starting a new business venture. The uncertainty of success and money will do the same to any of us. Struggling with this, I was looking for answers everywhere when one day, while watching The Pit, it struck me. Why don't I look for answers from professions with high stress environments, where freezing is not an option? And I found it. I took a look at emergency medicine, just like in the show The Pit. It's a field dedicated to immediate diagnosis or treatment. Somebody got seriously injured in an accident, they are immediately rushed to the emergency department, where the doctors make quick decisions on life-saving procedures to stabilize them before sending them to specialized teams. It's extremely high stake and fast-paced. Imagine the stress of someone trying to save multiple lives at the same time with no breaks whatsoever. The burnout is insane, but how do they even manage to go about their jobs without freezing from fear? By focusing on the next task. They follow clearly defined protocols. Rather than thinking someone might die, they stay calm by thinking, okay, step 1, airway. Step 2, breathing. Step 3, circulation. Fear has no place when the mind has a clear sequence of actions to follow. So, not just I will write at 2 pm, but I will write at least 2000 words on that particular topic at 2 pm. To the point, so that whenever you freeze from fear, you ignore the big question, will this work? And just return to the next step. Process first, outcome later. Fear is in the reception of your work. And what control do we have over the reception of our creations? But you might say if you want to sell it, you have to know your audience and what they want. But that will never let you create your best work. Your best work doesn't come out of the fear of reception, but repetition. And I can prove it. Let's go back to the photography class that we started this video with. The experiment with the two groups of photography students. To everyone's surprise, the best photos mostly came from Group A, who were told to focus on quantity, not quality. So what happened there? To understand, let's look at what both of these approaches entailed. To reach the quantity target, Group A ended up experimenting, making mistakes, learning from those mistakes, and so improved massively from the repetition. Group B, on the other hand, overthought, hesitated, feared making mistakes, and experimented way less, and so their improvement was eclipsed by fear. Practice leads to skill improvement, plain and simple. See, this doesn't mean that you can't critique your work. You do it after making it. The creation should not be disturbed by such frivolous thoughts. And the critique itself could be more about learning from it than fearing.
What is your worst bombing story?
Oh, nice. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Too many. The brand isn't paying us enough to tell them all.
Yeah.
Take a look at stand-up comedians. The more you bomb on stage, that is, you do not get any laughs, the more capable you become of handling such a situation. And only through those situations do you learn what works and what doesn't. And so you improve. In parting, I will give you a real-world example. Someone who was on the brink of poverty, whose early works were rejected multiple times, who threw his novel in the garbage, which was saved by his wife and would later get published. He's Stephen King. He never let fear decide the fate of his creations. He kept writing, having written over 60 novels, 200 short stories, and several non-fiction books by now. He does not wait for inspiration, which he calls an amateur process. He follows a strict routine of writing 2,000 words every day, no matter what. Pablo Picasso, another person known for his sheer volume of creation, has a similar take. Inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. The research for this video helped me a lot personally. These videos, at least for now, are high effort with low outcome. And so in the face of that fear, I am increasing my output. I will now be posting one video exploring psychology of power, culture, behavior, and emotional conditioning every week. There are interesting short films on the way too, where I explore the psychology of a character. And if that all sounds interesting to you, then all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and maybe hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload the videos. And also don't forget to like this video and comment your insights and experiences down below. The engagement tells the algorithm to push my videos to more people. That really helps the channel.